Hey, what's going on, everyone? My name's Brad Chandler. This is going to be a new show that I'm doing. It's called the Brad Chandler Show, I guess. I'm going to sit down with a bunch of my friends. We're going to bullshit talk about random bullshit. With me today, I have Travis from the Aberration, Ratsmasher. What other bands are you in?
Well, I did a car fire during the COVID. It was like a lockdown kind of nobody talked to or nobody jammed with anybody. We all sent each other tracks and we did this thing called car fire. And I haven't even met one of the people from it. We just started. I recorded a shit ton of songs on the guitar and sent it to a drummer from this band called Humdinger and the Buck Snort from Vermont.
What the fuck?
Yeah, I love those.
Humdinger and the Buck. What was it?
Humdinger and the Buck Snort. Yeah, it's probably one of the better bands here.
Really? So I haven't seen you in fucking forever, dude. How have you been? How is this whole COVID situation thing, like quarantining going?
Not so well. Everything's shut down and everything kind of spilled onto the plate. Once you get locked down and you have nowhere to go, you really have all the time in the world to figure out who you are. It's, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You can't really go hang out with people. I mean, you can, but yeah, COVID has been fucking stupid.
Yeah, I'm so fucking done with this shit. It's got to the point, like I've been working the entire time. My girlfriend and I have both been working the entire time. So
yeah, Victoria has too.
Yeah, and I honestly have no idea what I would do if I wasn't working. If I literally had to sit at home all day, I'd probably go crazy.
Yeah, I went crazy a couple times. I had a few breakdowns and just like everything's kind of, if you don't go out and do things and have a regular job, you're just stuck in your thoughts. You know what I'm saying?
It's really tough for people who deal with mental disabilities, like being depressed and like you said, overthinking things. And
yeah, I definitely am a victim of that.
So what have you been doing, man? Like, stay classy. Are you still doing that?
Yeah, still screen printing. I mean, everything just went downhill right when COVID hit, the lockdown. So I haven't been printing a lot, but there's jobs trickling in here and there. Being a small home business, from Vermont, it's kind of hard to get out there when most of our stuff was bands and stuff like that. Now nobody's playing, so I still get jobs, but around like the seasons is when it picks up and slows down. But it hasn't been as crazy as it should be because of the lockdown. A lot of our stuff was musicians and there's no music right now and nobody can sell their shit, unless you're some famous band that just makes a bunch of merch and puts it online,
and you definitely hit the nail on the head with it, with being a small business. A lot of small businesses are, scrounging, like going out of business. There's even big businesses that are closing down right now.
Yeah,
and it sucks. This whole thing, it's depressing. It's just this whole thing is just fucking depressing.
There's more depression cases and people getting anxiety over this thing. I see a therapist once a week, and he's like the amount of people that have come in since COVID has been, staggering. Just like going crazy. People just needing an outlet, somebody to talk to, somebody to kind of put it in perspective as an outsider.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, like, I remember when the whole COVID thing started, the first thing I went ahead and did when they were talking about shutting down the state, I went out and bought myself a PlayStation 4. I was like, fuck this. If I'm going to be stuck in my house for, however long, I'm going to have some fucking video games to play to keep myself busy. And, I was jamming with Pat and Dustin just a little bit right before the whole shutdown started. And in all honesty, dude, I haven't touched an instrument since then.
Oh, my God.
I've been keeping myself busy with other things. A lot of people are like, oh, I would go crazy if I wasn't playing an instrument. It's like, you know what, man? I've gone longer without touching an instrument, and this is just I'll end up like I got my guitar just sitting right here. So I could play it if I really wanted to.
If I really want to, I'll play it, but for some reason I don't want to fucking touch the thing.
I don't have any of my chords with me, and I refuse to go to Guitar Center. Fuck that place.
Yeah.
So let's talk about some music, man. I know you from the Connecticut music scene, and the band The Aberration.
Yeah. You
were the crazy motherfucker that was on stage, no shoes, shorts, just fucking balls basically hanging out, dude. Just like crab walking with fucking jamming the fuck out. I don't understand how like you don't have any fucking neck issues. I
have brain issues. It's from the sloshing around, probably.
One of my favorite memories with you was I believe it was Marissa's going away party, which was also a birthday party for you, I think.
Yeah, it was our birthday party, I think.
When's your birthday?
Your birthday's in December too.
Nah, September.
No, whose is in December? Because it was the same. It was two people. Oh, Eric Ioka.
Yeah. Nah, and I just shoved that cake right in your fucking face.
It went up your nose,
dude. Every time that memory comes up, I get a big chuckle out of it.
That was a fun night.
Yeah, dude. I don't know one time. I think the only time I didn't want to be around you was when Composing the Apocalypse ended up playing up in Vermont and you fucking did dick taps.
What did I do?
Dick taps.
Dick taps?
Yeah, you fucking ball tap everybody.
Oh, yeah, dude.
Yeah, fucking. I ended up getting hit by Tanner because he thought it was me and it was fucking you. And I'm like, well, what the fuck, man?
Because it's once I do it to one person, it's like it's an infection. You know what I'm saying? It's like, wow, Trav got me, so that means I could go get somebody, right?
No, fucking Tanner thought I was the one that hit him in the dick. And it was actually you that hit him in the dick. I was I was like, motherfucker. I was dealing with sciatic pain that entire night. Like, I couldn't fucking move.
Well,
I was
pain out of the area of your sciatic nerve. So
no, you didn't. You just put more pain into my body. So how long you been playing, bro?
How old am I now? I'm fucking 38 or something like that. So since I was like 16 or something, maybe younger than that.
Now, what got you interested in playing?
My mom always played acoustic guitar for
That's awesome.
I was growing up, and I don't have it up here, but she gave me my first guitar that was hers, and I played that, and she stopped playing, and so I just kept playing, and I sucked for a very long time, and then I just I switched from acoustic to electric, and it just like snapped. Something went, and I was like making riffs that were crazy, you know what I'm saying? And
you learned like your first power chord, and you're like, "Fuck yeah!"
It was like different than power chords because I mean, I guess it was just power chords, but everybody always used to be like your riffs are different because I never learned timing. I just fucking played. So
right,
the groove just came. There was no, I want to play this. I want to play this. It was literally just put my fingers somewhere and strum.
Yeah. My first time picking up a guitar, I was baby, actually. I was like 3 or 4 years old or some shit like that.
Still a baby?
Yeah. I guess. I mean, I'm 30. I'm 37, bro.
Okay.
I'm not that much of a baby.
You're getting there.
But you're only a fucking year older than me. I'll be 38 this year. You'll be,
that's funny.
older than me. But whatever. Yeah, I mean, I picked up an acoustic when I was probably like 3. Nothing really big came out of it. Yeah. I didn't do anything. I ended up moving in with my dad at the age of 16, and one of his friends, it was a pool buddy, one of his guys he played pool with. I went over to their house, and this guy had like 3 or 4 like awesome guitars. One was a Stratocaster, one was a Les Paul, and I was just, I loved the Les Paul. And he was like, "Hey, you want to play that?" And I picked it up and just like, I didn't know what the fuck I was doing, Yeah. So I just like strumming on it, and he basically like talked my dad into buying me a guitar, and I was like, "Yeah, I want a guitar." So my dad bought me one of those Fender Strat Squires or Fender Squire Strats for $129 from Guitar Center.
The package with the
no, dude, this was before they had the package, because you got to remember, this was like 20 something years ago. And they didn't.
I don't like saying that 20 something years ago.
It makes you feel old.
Yeah.
So my dad bought me it. He was like, "Oh, this is just a phase." I ended up getting a multi-effects pedal board so that I could play through my headphones. And man, did I suck. I mean, I still suck, but man, did I suck. I was like, I want to learn how to play Metallica, Yeah. So
I never could play Metallica until later in I never even tried to play covers. I just
that was my thing. Is like, I tried to learn songs, and the way that I wrote songs was I would learn songs, but I'd fuck them up.
Yeah.
And I'd be like, "Whoa, that sounds cool."
Yeah.
So that one of the bands I was in with Pat, we had a band called Kill Your Demons, and I wrote this riff. I was trying to learn a Devil Driver song, and I fucking wrote this weird ass riff. So enough about me.
No, it's fine.
No, dude, I got you on as my guest. Nobody wants to hear about my fucking boring life.
Nobody really wants to hear about my boring life. You'll get a view or two.
I'll get a listener here or there. Somebody will trickle in from fucking like Germany or something.
Like, why Schnitzel, you get that guy on there? That guy don't know anything.
9. So, what would, like, obviously your mom was your inspiration for getting into the music, playing guitar and whatnot, but what musical inspiration, like what bands would you say inspired you to do the things that you did or still do?
I guess the first one was Metallica. My mom used to put in the 4 albums. You know what I'm saying? Kill 'Em All. I'm having a brain fart.
Ride the Lightning, Master of Puppets, and Justice for All.
Yeah, those 4. Those 4. She used to put tapes into the fucking tape deck, and I was like, I want to do this. Hell yeah, I want to do this. And then when I saw Korn and Slipknot freaking out in their videos, like freaking out, that's when I knew what I wanted to do: play guitar and do that.
Dude, that's hilarious, because Metallica is like one of those bands that inspire like a lot of people, musicians. I'm one for sure. Back in, what was it, 1990, 91? When did the Black Album come out? 90?
Something like that. Yeah.
90 or 91. Okay, we'll just go with that. Well, so when the Black Album came out, dude, I was listening to fucking Crisscross and fucking...
Oh, yeah, I remember.
Huh?
I remember Crisscross.
Yeah, Crisscross to make you want to jump. But no, I was listening to that, Vanilla Ice, MC Hammer and shit. And then I had a buddy of mine that lived right across the street from me. And he's like, "Hey, man, you got to come over and check this tape out," because it was a tape. It wasn't a fucking CD. And he pops in the Black Album, and the first fucking song I hear is Enter Sandman. I'm like, whoa.
Oh, yeah.
So like, I know a lot of people shit on the Black Album. It's actually one of the tops. It's
love it.
It's one of the top selling albums like every year. It's always like in the top 10 or some shit like that.
Looking at it now, it came out in 91. Oh, now that what's weird, we're talking about the Black Album is I was screen printing and I have my shop and my computer and everything right here, and I watch TV a lot while I'm screen printing. I watched the 30-year anniversary of the Black Album live.
Really?
Yeah, that's so weird that we're talking about it because I watched it. What was it? 5 days ago. The whole thing.
Dude, I don't give a fuck what anybody says. The Black Album's definitely up there on my list of albums to listen to.
Anybody says like playing guitar and singing, no matter what you're doing, I don't give a fuck what you're doing, is hard. And he's been doing it longer than fucking anyone, you know?
Yeah, he's been doing it for a fucking hell of a long time.
Exactly.
But I mean, so, all right, Metallica is one of your favorite bands, I'm assuming. All right, let's go with album orders. We'll go up to the Black Album because anything after that doesn't really matter.
Well, actually, I have to take that back because what's that album they did? The Garage Days, I think it was.
Yeah.
I'm going to look it up right now. Metallica Garage Days. Metallica. That after that, I think that came out after the Black Album. Where is the cover of it? Garage Inc. That's what it's called. Do you remember that album they did?
No, I really didn't know about Garage. Oh, well, I knew Garage Inc. Like Revisited, the Garage Days Revisited. Is that the one you're talking about?
Like a bunch of covers they did.
No, I didn't hear Garage Days, that album.
No, it's called Garage Inc. It's like INC, like Garage Incorporated. Yeah, they did a bunch of shit on there, but I love that that was one album that came out. It's not showing it on this list for some reason.
Yeah, it was in 98.
Yeah, it's not on this list. It goes from load to reload, then it goes S&M. So 97 was Reload, 98 was the Garage Inc., then S&M, because the S&M was the where they had the orchestra playing.
Right.
That was a good one. I don't care what anybody says. Like that one was a good.
I liked it, but it's not the Metallica everybody knew. You know.
I understand that. I think I was more of into the direction they went with it because it was like they're still Metallica, but they did this.
Right. It's always hard to put in orchestra with a metal band, nonetheless.
Yeah. And then they hit the bed and did Saint Anger. And
oh my God, dude! I was talking to somebody about Saint Anger just the other day. I was like, Jesus Christ, what? That album would have been good if Lars didn't do what he did with that fucking snare.
Yeah.
And they let Kirk fucking do a solo here and there.
Yeah, it's all right.
And they didn't have Bob Rock playing bass.
All of it's, the progression of their band. You know what I'm saying? And
they're getting old, man. Like they got to do the dad rock shit.
You could still fill stadiums like that. I don't give a fuck what anybody says,
dude. I went and saw Metallica for the first time with Ashley, my girlfriend, and we went to Foxborough, and we saw them at Gillette Stadium. Yeah, and I was expecting a good show, but I wasn't expecting what I saw. You know, like I had always said, I was like, I've never seen Fuel played heavier. I never thought it would be a heavy song.
Yeah,
and we went and saw them like. I want to say like 2 months later or 3 months later down in Philadelphia. And we were down on the floor, right up against the stage. And
you could feel it.
The fucking flames, dude, coming up while they're playing Fuel. I was just like,
yeah,
holy shit. You know, like I was blown away. Like I
did millions of dollars.
I saw them at Gillette Stadium play it. And I was like, man, I never thought I'd be able to see that song played that heavy. And then like a couple months later, I see them play it even fucking heavier. So, yeah, just ripping ass.
There you go.
So top 5 Metallica, or let's go with the top 4 albums. Let's go in order, starting your least favorite out of the top 4.
Oh, so you want me to pick my top 4?
Yeah.
And my top 4.
Well, let's put them in order.
Oh, okay. So, I mean, Kill 'Em All is my favorite one.
Dude, you and I have fucking similar taste then.
Kill 'Em All is my favorite one. And then probably Master of Puppets is my second favorite. Then Ride the Lightning is my third. Then Injustice for All.
All right, so we're right there. Mine is Kill 'Em All. I just love how raw that fucking album was.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck what anybody says. If you can make your fucking shit sound raw and not millennial sounding, then it's going to be better. You know, I love that raw sound. No matter how many recordings come out right now, they all suck compared to the old school stuff because you could feel the riffs back then. You know. Like this, it's the same thing with that Slipknot, the Slipknot album and the first Korn album by Ross Robinson produced those. It was the rawest thing you could, like, you know what I'm saying? Like those albums.
I prefer Iowa over the self-titled and every
digitalized.
it has nothing to do with it being digitalized. It was just so much heavier.
Yeah, it was.
And plus, you know, Heretic Anthem, man. Heretic Anthem.
I mean, they were on meth when they were doing a lot of that shit. So, I mean, that first album, and actually that wasn't their first album. Their album before that, the demo, the Feed, Make, Kill, Repeat. That one was,
Feed, Kill, Repeat.
Yeah, whatever it is. That shit crazy as fuck.
Dude, have you heard that album?
Yeah.
Okay, so my favorite song on there is like they have a fucking what is it? Do Nothing Bitch Slap. It's like a super jazzy fucking they put like a jazz infused blues riff in there, and then they go like super heavy metal and shit. So back to the Metallica thing. We'll go over to Slipknot in a minute. So mine would be Kill 'Em All, Master of Puppets, and then I can go either way with Ride the Lightning and Justice for All.
Yeah.
I think Justice for All would have been a little bit better with some bass.
Yeah.
An actual bass guitar.
I literally listen to Kill 'Em All.
you what?
I literally these days only listen to Kill 'Em All for some reason.
Dude, I love Kill 'Em All. Yeah. It's the one album I go to, like, all right, dude, you know how like you get in one of those moods like I gotta listen to this band?
Yeah.
And then like sometimes you're like, I don't know what album to listen to. It's like, nah, dude, when I want to listen to Metallica, the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and listen to Kill 'Em All.
Yeah, dude.
So Slipknot, we obviously know that the self-titled is probably your favorite, right?
Yeah.
And have you ever seen them live?
Yeah, I saw them in 90. They're like one of the only bands that I saw live. Like big bands, you know what I'm saying? And I saw them in 2002 at what the hell is that fucking System of a Down was there, Rammstein.
I know what
tongue.
Huh?
The tour is on the tip of my tongue.
Tattoo the World or some shit like that.
No,
Tattoo the Earth.
No.
Slipknot, System of a Down, and Rammstein tour.
Something Alliance.
The Pledge of Allegiance tour.
There we go.
There you go. Yeah, I was actually supposed to go to that. I believe that tour was coming. That was a tour that was going on in 2001.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was.
Do you want to know how hardcore I am? So we watched all the
how hardcore I am. Yeah, Mudvayne and American Head Charge was on that too.
I didn't see that Mudvayne or American Head Charge.
I wouldn't care about seeing American Head Charge. Mudvayne, yeah. Mudvayne and Slipknot together, dude. Holy shit.
So it took Slipknot an hour and a half to set up. An hour. So the band stopped. And then it was like, I don't know how much time into that hour and a half, I fell asleep in the stands and slept through like 5 Slipknot songs.
Jesus fucking Christ, dude. I remember the
like seeing everybody like this. I was like, wow.
I saw Slipknot for the first time right before they released Iowa, and I saw them at Ozfest. It had to be right before the Pledge of Allegiance tour. I think that was a winter tour, wasn't it?
I don't remember. It was so long ago.
Yeah, 20 years ago.
Yeah.
There we go with the 20 years shit.
Yeah, it was 20 years ago.
I remember telling these kids, I went with my younger brother, and my old foster mother ended up taking us because I didn't have a ride. I didn't drive or anything. And I was telling these kids out in the lot, I was like, well, if Slipknot opens up with Purity, I want you to take me by my fucking body and just use me as a fucking arrow or whatever and fucking bash my head into the fence. Thankfully, they didn't open up with Purity. So, and that fun band to watch. Mudvayne, another fun band to watch. I actually got to see System of a Down at Ozfest. I believe it was 2002. I got down onto the floor.
Yeah.
One of my friends snuck me in, and that was the first band I ever went crowd surfing. You ever crowd surf?
Fuck no.
Yeah, I've always been like weary of it because the wallet, and like, okay, my dick gets touched, whatever. Hopefully nobody punches me in the dick. It's I've done it maybe 3 times.
Yeah.
2 times on purpose. One time I got thrown off the stage. So that was the Black Dahlia murder in 2004 upstairs at the Palladium.
Oh, nice.
So you're a musician. We all know that. What are some of your favorite memories playing out?
Oh my God. Huh. Well, there was this one place. The first thing that comes to mind, there was this one place we played with a bank vault.
A bank vault?
Yeah, there was a bank vault behind us, and we played with Thy Will Be Done.
Holy shit, really?
And is that what Thy Will Be Done?
Yeah, they're from Australia.
No, maybe that's not what maybe it wasn't them. I'm trying to think.
No, Thy Will Be Done is not from Australia. I'm fucking stupid. They're from they're from Providence. Yeah, so it's probably them. I was thinking of another band. I don't know. If anybody out there knows what band I'm thinking about from,
it was Thy Will Be Done. I'm looking at it right now. So that was
there's another band that I was thinking, something Murder, I want to say. Thy Art Is Murder. That's the one I'm thinking about.
So that that was probably one of the
at a bank vault, huh?
Point for the Aberration getting bigger in Connecticut and Massachusetts. It was like people knew we were serious because there was only 2 of us.
Yeah, the first time I fucking saw you guys, I was like, all right, this is fucking interesting. You got these 2 fucking clowns, whatever. I didn't know you guys. I didn't know of you guys. I think it was around 2015 when I was introduced to you guys. And I saw you guys and I was just like, okay, whatever. And I kind of walked away. And then like you guys started playing and like I found out that you were a fucking instrumental band. And I was like, wow, I fucking hate instrumental bands. And then you guys just started fucking playing. And I was like, what the fuck?
It was a drug.
You fucking still like you're all over the place. You're fucking kicking and fucking spinning and shit. And then Jim's behind the fucking drum kit, fucking going off like a goddamn animal. I was just like, I was fucking blown away. And that was, I don't think that was the day like we became friends. We became friends a little later. I think it was a
Jesse or something.
We don't mention that cocksucker's name. I've been trying not to say that name.
I just said the first of 3 names, so nobody really knows unless you know.
Yeah, that douchebag. Um, so I'll be honest, man. If it wasn't for that person, we'll just say that. There's a lot of the people that I do talk to and I consider like decent friends and good friends. I wouldn't know most of you guys, and so I'll say, good on him on that part. But other than that, I don't want to speak his name. I don't want to mention the fucking cocksucker. So,
if you know, then you know.
Yeah, if you know, you know. So where was that? Where was this bank vault?
I've been trying to remember. I have this folder on my computer of
places you've played.
Dude, flyers of places I played, and I don't know if it's in here anywhere, but yeah, there's so many. Oh my God, I'm staring at it. I found it. Because the shape was there. Thy will be done. Apostasy. She walks without legs. The maddening. Is this it? Where the fuck is the name of the place? The Reserve.
The Reserve?
In Meriden, CT. Yep. I remember this. This was like one of the first times we played with Apostasy. This was the time. This was one of the shows right before She Walks Without Legs and the Aberration went on tour.
Holy shit, dude. That's fucking cool. I see it.
Did you pick it up? Did you see it online?
Yeah, I see it online. Here, hold on. I'll share it with you.
See it?
Yeah, I see. I see the flyer, but I see the. What I'm saying is, I can actually see the. Which we call it the picture of.
Oh, there's a video of us live.
You see? Can you see that? I'm sharing it with you right now.
It's pretty small. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, there's a bank vault in there.
Yeah, that's fucking crazy, dude.
There is a video
of you guys played at the Reserve.
Yeah, you probably could find it on the Facebook. I bet. Maybe. Where the hell would it be?
I have no idea, dude. I'll have to find that. I'll share that on my Facebook and whatnot. That's pretty cool, dude. That's an odd place to.
It was super fun, and oh yeah. So the reason why I remember that is because I was walking by the Thy Will Be Done table, and they reached out and they shook my hand. They're like, dude, I've never seen anything like that ever.
Right. That's basically what I fucking said when I first saw you guys.
They were like, you guys are the tightest two-piece we've ever seen. We've trapped, they're a national act. You know what I'm saying? So it was like, right. They're like, we have never seen anything. And this guy walks up to us that's touring with them. They're his roadie. And he just like stuck to my hip the whole night. He's like, I've never seen anything like. He's like, you guys are like the crazy. It was really good to feel that. So that was probably one of the best moments that really got me.
Yeah, that's always cool as hell, especially when like a national act it comes up to you. It's like it comes up to you. Does it like not you coming up to them? They're like, dude, that was awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm gonna get a little personal here. I know that the Aberration ended up breaking up after you tried to get a vocalist, a bassist, form a full band and whatnot. I'm not going to get into any of the newer members or whatever, but how are you and Jim? Do you guys talk or? Choose your words wisely here.
Talked for 2 years until he sent me a message on Instagram about 5 days ago saying he's moving and some of my stuff is in his base. It was 2 years. We didn't talk right when we broke up. We didn't talk instantly. Instantly. There were some fucked up things that happened. There were some fucked up things that were said. and there was a lot of anger, and we didn't talk for 2 years. You know, dude was my best friend, and some fucked up things. You know, I was a drunk. You know, I couldn't do much but be angry about a lot of things, but I kept going, and, you know, we were going in different directions, and I tried to add more people and kind of fucked everything all up because those people, I should, you know, yeah.
They didn't have the same, they wouldn't click with you guys the way that you and Jim clicked for the however many years you had been together.
For 1 year, it was good. And then I tried to add a vocalist, and it just went south because of some things that were said and some things that were done.
Yeah, and I'm not gonna harp on this too much. It sucks. It sucks that ended up happening with.
But anyway, he called me. We talked for a half hour about 4 days ago, so that was the first time in 2 years we talked.
I'll have to reach out to Jim and probably try and get him on here and, you know, do this type of thing, because I miss Jim, and like the only way I can contact him is through Instagram. That's the only thing he has, and I don't use Instagram. So yeah. Let's move on to some more present things. You ended up joining Ratsmasher. What a fucking weird, like,
love those dudes, and
I love the guys too. What I mean, like, it's completely opposite of what the Aberration was.
Yeah, I didn't want to think, and I just wanted to watch people punch themselves in the face. I literally, the Aberration played with them one show. We played one show with them, and I looked at Jim. I was like, I want to be in this band. And then me and Matt Monroe just started chatting, and I was like, I want to be in your band. And he sent me a message an hour later. It's like, you're in.
no fucking tryout?
No try. Oh, I went and tried out and learned their songs in like a month or less, you know, weeks, you know. But
so that's, I guess that's how it I was going to go on to like, how did that happen and whatnot. That's cool as fuck.
Yeah, it was fun. And then I just started cutting heads off with them.
So, what bands have you played with them? Like, have you had a favorite show with them yet?
The place me and Victoria still talk about this band, and I still talk to the guy because he has the same exact birthday as me. And Jesse Potter. And the band is called Cannabis Crip.
Cannabis Crip.
And they're fucking, I mean, they're just badass. And it was like, and we still talk to this day. And Victoria loves that. I'm pointing over there because Victoria's in the other one. Loves that band. It's just, when Ratsmasher played with them, it was just like, they are like hardcore grind, like doomy. You know what I'm saying? And just like, it's awesome. I love it, and me and Victoria love it. And so that was probably one of the best, some of the best times playing with them. But that one show we played at the Shamrock in Enfield, I think it was, Connecticut.
Scuffield.
Love that place. It was a hardcore show, and it was like there was this much room to move on the stage, and it was murder.
There is no stage. It's a fucking floor.
It was murder. It was awesome.
It's a floor. You have the AC like right in the back.
Yeah, it's perfect.
It's probably as big as like my area right here.
It was like 2 thumbs up. Like, if you want to play a show, a real fucking show, none of these fucking like thousands of people that you're not even touching or feeling, go play right there. You know, you're getting bashed by the pit. That's why I joined Ratsmasher. Was the feeling. It wasn't the music integrity. It was the feeling and the family and
I've seen a few shows at the Shamrock.
People get punched in the face too.
Oh yeah, I've seen Charles fucking almost murder a chick at a show.
I have a video of some dude kicking a girl in the tits. in the Ratsmasher pit. It was great. He did like a spin kick and she's like, no worries.
It's not great, dude. You're fucking hitting women in fucking pits. That's not cool.
Obviously an accident, and they both were.
No, I know. I'm fucking with you, dude.
And
so,
and anybody that goes to a hardcore show and is standing that close, that's your own fault. I don't give a fuck what anybody says.
I can agree.
The crowd killers are the ones I don't like. You know what I'm saying?
Right. I actually have a funny crowd killer moment.
I have a crowd killer sweatshirt that I love wearing.
I have a funny crowd killer moment. A bunch of buddies of mine, a couple buddies of mine, both Mike, one Russian, one Soto. We went to go see Summer Slaughter up at the Palladium, and it was, who was it? It was All Shall Perish was the main band we went to go see. There was this fucking guy. He had to be like 6'8", 6'9", fucking like 270 pounds. He was a big fucking guy, right?
Yeah.
And he was crowd killing, and it was pissing me off, and I fucking hate that shit. So he's crowd killing, and I just fucking went up behind him and punched him right in the back of the fucking head as hard as I could. I punched him as hard as I could. I swear to God, the guy turned around, looked at me, like he's turned around so fucking slow, like, did you just fucking hit me? You know, like that. And he's like looking down at me, and I'm like, fuck you. And all I see is like, I look to my right, I look to my left, and I see my boys fucking like running down to the crowd. And they're like, they fucking grabbed me and they pulled me out, and they're like, dude, you almost died. I've had some pretty stupid moments in the crowd. You know, that was probably the dumbest thing I've ever done. Was I punched a guy that was twice my size in every way, shape, or form.
I remember when we were just starting out the Aberration. Yeah, it was like 2006, 7, 8, 9. We had this bassist, Jimmy Roper, and he was a young kid. Me and Jim were 22, 23. He was 17, 18. And this is when shows were pretty good. And, you know, we loved getting in the pit with people and having fun, swinging our fists, but we hated the crowd killers. So me and him used to team up, and like people would point people out and come up to me and Jimmy Roper and be like, can you go get that dude? And we would run out there wasted and fucking lay the dude out, and it would be great. People would come up to us, be like, we've been waiting years for somebody to take that guy out. And you could just see this big guy standing in the corner just with a pout face. He's like, damn it. He's got taken out by two young kids, skinny little Vermonters.
Right. I had an asshole, I'll just say, that I brought my girlfriend to go see a band up in Massachusetts, and this guy was a drunk, and there was like not many people there. There was a Pantera tribute band playing, and it was a huge floor.
I know. Yeah, Pantera cover band. Do you remember?
Trendkill.
Trendkill, yeah.
Yep. And it was a huge floor, and this fucking drunk guy was just like, he was stomping all over the place, like bumping into people and whatnot. And I'm like, whatever, fuck it. Then he got up against my girl. He hit my girl. Who's that?
That's the bank vault.
Oh, dude, that's fucking cool. Yeah, I saw the picture. That shit's cool as hell.
I'm looking for the video while we're chatting.
Yeah, you'll have to show it to me when we're done here.
If I
yeah, exactly. But this guy bumped into my girlfriend, and as soon as he bumped into my girlfriend, I fucking ran over. I grabbed him, and I was like, "Motherfucker!" I had like 3 people come over to me, and they were like, "Oh man, it's not that big of a deal." This guy just went over and sat in a fucking corner, like, you know, drunk.
Yeah,
so I was fucking pissed off. I hate that shit. Like, you have this huge fucking floor. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, take the floor. Why do you?
Yeah, exactly. Why you gotta run into people?
Yeah. I know.
So, all right. So you're the Aberration, Ratsmasher. Obviously, I'm from Connecticut. That's where I met you. Where's your favorite place to play in Connecticut?
Oh, that's hard. Huh.
Well, I mean, you got Cherry Street. Not to just say it like, oh, it's just Cherry Street.
That
But
wasn't my favorite place to play. I got to think for a second.
That was the place you played the most frequent, though.
Yeah. I mean, there was a cool spot when the last year we played with She Walks Without Legs. It was a skate park.
Oh, yeah. You played with She Walks Without Legs and Left Hand Backwards, right?
Yeah. Yep. I still talk to Paul, too. I love that dude.
I believe
he's a weirdo.
I love Paul. He's coming. I'm going to have him on the show as well.
Nice.
I just talked to him this morning, and he said that he'd like to come on. And I told him, I got Trav coming on. I've got Aaron from She Walks coming on. I'm doing an interview with him tomorrow.
Nice.
So it would have been pretty cool to have you both on at the same time, just bullshitting.
Yeah. Maybe sometime. Sure.
I mean,
we went on tour together, us and She Walk. So some of the stories, me and Aaron almost got into a fist fight.
I could picture that.
And he didn't want to. It was me because
I can picture that.
Some girl I was it was over a girl, and I'm like,
of course it was.
She fucking, why we're on tour was like left me for him. I'm like, it was weird because you left me for Aaron.
It's not that it's weird that
it was leaving. It was just some fucking,
right.
some tramp. You know what I'm saying?
A groupie.
That you're a tramp.
Yeah, we all know some tramps out there.
Then I almost Aaron because I'm like, are you that fucking stupid? Like, are you that stupid? Yeah.
I'll have to mention that to him and try to get him to give me his side of the story and let me know what's what, because there's always three sides to a story, man.
Yeah. Oh, so, it was we just woken up and we're like hungover and shit.
Oh, of course.
And then we were trying to find, and I was trying to get away from him, and we were trying to find the van at the same time, and the van got moved. So me and him are walking around this parking lot. Just get away from me, dude. Get away from me. He's like, I'm just trying to find the van. I'm like, I'm trying to find the van. Go away from me.
I'm gonna find the van first. Okay, so we're about up for time here. Yeah. I'm gonna just ask you straight up. I probably already know the answer. Who was your favorite band to play with, like play shows with?
Cyperna.
Okay, I wasn't expecting that, but Cyperna is pretty fucking good.
Yeah, from Connecticut or just in general?
Just in general,
I mean, those guys. Every time we played with them was great. Kalima, we played with them a couple times. Every time we played with them was there. Nationally. I mean, we played with John 5 and it sucked. But
you said it sucked.
Yeah, it sucked. But
was that at the Palace in Stafford?
Some theater.
In Connecticut, right?
Yeah, you guys played it too, right?
I never fucking played there.
Yes. What's his face's band?
Good catch, Matt Shanahan's band.
There you go. I love that dude.
I miss that motherfucker, man. I don't hear anything from him.
That's funny.
Yeah, I heard all about that fucking show.
Oh yeah. But anyway, so yeah, I mean, I loved playing with Cyperna. I mean, She Walks Without Legs. Frank, the drummer, is one of my best friends. So anytime we played with him, it was like playing with family. So yeah, that of course. But if I had to pick, it would be playing with Cyperna. We just love playing with them for some reason. both of our bands like ignited the band. You know what I'm saying? Like there was like a fire put on by Cyperna.
You guys had a lot of energy. That's what it was.
Aberration built up, you know, and then if the Aberration played, Cyperna would take that fire, and you know, it was just, yeah. And then some of the guys in that band were in Kali Ma anyway. So
yeah, I was about to say, I think I've only seen Kali Ma once, which is weird.
It's a rare occurrence when they played, but for some reason, a bunch of times when they played, the Aberration was put on with them, and it was great.
They played, I think, the last Bacon Fest.
Yeah.
Or something like that. I don't know.
Yep.
So, Travis, thank you so much for coming on, dude. We'll have to do this again another time. You know, maybe get you and Ron on at the same time. Hi, Victoria.
No.
So we'll get together. We'll bullshit some more.
Your ass.
Oh my god.
Jesus Christ, bro. I'm a taken man.
So am I. She's right there. Don't touch her.
Yes, I'm gonna fucking drive up to Vermont.
Nice sweatshirt. Nice sweatshirt.
Yeah, I made sure I wore it for this occasion.
You should burn that fucking thing. Oh, look what I have on.
You should burn that fucking thing. No, I'm kidding.
It's been burned. It's been burned.
Yeah, from cigarettes and shit.
No, from when I first screen printed it, I burned it.
Oh, Jesus Christ, bro. I love those guys. I can't wait to have Paul on. Him and I haven't talked in like quite some time.
Yeah.
Actually, I think it's been since before quarantine. So, all right, Trav. Stay on. We'll talk a little bit more off the air.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks, everybody. Have a good one.
Talk to you later. Bye.